See that we've had some people chatting in here already. Sune, as always, giving us some fake spoilers. So, given that we've been on a bit of a Shanks roll, or evil Shanks roll, should I say, I have worn my Shanks shirt in honor of Shanks. We are going to clear his name. I think his name's almost already been cleared by this point. Let's see if I can share this. Chin, hello, happy new year. How are you? I don't think you were there during the stream with Grand Line Review, right? Because otherwise I was going to say I don't know if I've seen you in the new year. Sorry, let me just have some coffee. But how is everybody? So this time the chapter came out quite early, I have to say. Surprisingly early. Ah, that's why I was gonna say it feels like it hasn't, we haven't seen you in a while. Elizabeth Swan! Happy birthday. Well, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'm glad, well, I hope it's a banger chapter today as a birthday present for Elizabeth Swan. I'm sure it will be. I feel like we've been on a train. We've been on a banger chapter train. Sorry, it's 7:30 for me here in Australia. And so my brain is not working all that well, as you can see. Or maybe it's just more like my brain to mouth connection. Maybe I should be doing some vocal exercises or something. That would have been quite freaky, Callie. Has everyone read the chapter already? The chapter has been out for some time now, so I feel like it is time. On that note, I should probably get the chapter up. Why is this not working? We have some people over from the land of Twitch as well. Hello, Mojo. I hope you're doing well. And yes, we did get the confirmation that it is indeed a banger chapter. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Oda is not skipping leg day in 2025. Is that supposed to mean that this is our era of top heavy men are over? We're gonna have someone with a decently proportioned figure? Or do you just mean this metaphorically? Red Guy! Actually, I don't know if I've seen you in a while, Red Guy. It was okay, not as good as the last chapter. Well, I think that's understandable. I feel like chapter, the way that it happens, especially when it's like a consecutive, when we get a consecutive release of chapters, I feel like the one after a break is pretty good, and then the one just before a break is the one that's really good. And my understanding is that there is no break after this chapter. So we are going to get chapter 1138 right away. And so, if this chapter was a little bit on the mellower side, I would understand. And the last chapter, it was just, I think any chapter where we get that much lore piece, I think that it's gonna be undeniably hype. Probably just peak. Anything with lore piece is probably just peak. Alright, let's see. Let me get the chapter up. I have shared on Discord, so that's all fine. I am halfway through my coffee, which is not a good sign because I'm not waking up. Oh, Chin, you actually think this week's chapter is actually better than last week? Okay, alright. That's something to really look forward to then, because last chapter was a straight up banger. And we're not getting a break for a while, really. What do we mean by a while? Because I did see that we're gonna get chapter 1138 straight away, but a while? I need stronger coffee. I know, I actually do. But I bought new just instant coffee beans. And I thought these were really already too strong for me because it started breaking me out. And I usually, like, I know straight away, depending on, like, what part of my face I get breakouts that I've eaten the wrong thing. So if you've been here for a while, you'll all know that I am gluten intolerant. And so once I eat gluten, or if I have too much fat, if I eat too much like something that's just like too dense in fat and like an overconsumption of it, then I tend to break out between my eyebrows. So whenever I eat something that my body like can't break down, which is I think gluten and then too much fat, I break out between my like in this area. And then when I drink too much coffee, I break out in this area. And I actually have already started breaking out here which means that I can't have Korean barbecue that frequently, which is upsetting. I ate hot chips at the beach the other day, and I think that might have set me off because I can feel a breakout coming on here. But I also baked some bread the other day. Gluten-free bread. And I had it with some butter, and I think I had it with maybe too much butter, or maybe I just ate too much bread and too much butter because that was sort of the only condiment that I had. And I feel like a breakout is coming up here. But the other day, I also felt like I had a breakout coming up here, and I was like, okay, it's my new coffee. So I made a weaker brew this morning, and now I'm regretting it. This episode made you like Rodo and Harudin a lot. This chapter, yes. Okay. Alright. Well, I've been saying this for a while now. Rodo's name was first mentioned in the exact same chapter that Loki was first mentioned. And I actually suppose in that sense, in the same chapter that Harudin got mentioned as well, that we actually first saw Harudin, because Harudin was alive. And I think that means Rodo is a lot more important than we realize. Can you freaking imagine if everyone's like, oh my god, Loki's gonna be the next Straw Hat, like so-and-so is gonna be the next Straw Hat. Can you imagine if it's Rodo, if actually freaking Rodo becomes the next Straw Hat? I think I would flip this table. Just out of laughter. It would just be too funny, I think. So I've got the One Piece weekly schedule up, the chapter, and to be fair, this is only a guesstimate. It's not a official schedule, But I'm seeing that it's most likely going to be 3 chapters in a row. So that's 11, 36, 37, and 38. We're going to get a break. And then maybe another 39, 40. And then another break. And then we'll get another 3 chapter run, which is 41, 42, 43. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this will mean, how many chapters is that? So Clay Stage is estimating that we're gonna end the year with 1169, and if the first chapter was 1135, quick maths, that's 34 chapters. So this isn't accounting for like a major 1 month break or something. And I feel like we would get like at least another 2-week break or at least another month break at some point, especially as the One Piece live action progresses, but we'll see. We shall see. $25 One Piece chapters? 25 One Piece chapters is an all-time low. Surely it's 30. Surely it's 30 chapters. I'm hoping for at least 30 chapters. 25 One Piece yeah, that's... I would like more, but you know what? It's not terrible. At least that's once a fortnight. Almost once a fortnight. No, we haven't started yet, because we were waiting for you. We were waiting for you, lovely Mr. Bushido and Neon Roger, and no, sorry, I've just been rambling along about coffee, I think, and that's because of my uncaffeinated brain. The reason why your name is up there is because we have what is this called? The event list. And the event list hasn't updated because there's been nothing to update it with so far. So these are still showing your super chats, your very generous super chats from last week. Yeah, of course. I mean, like I said, 25 chapters still works out to be once a fortnight. And if that's the case, I actually wouldn't mind a once a fortnight release schedule. I think I would prefer a once a fortnight release schedule as opposed to like having a month break at some points. Or like 2 weeks off at some points. I think like just a fortnightly release schedule would be, even if that's just 26 chapters, I think that's more manageable. And I think just for me, it just still feels like a lot more of a consistent release of chapters, so I don't mind. And I think I prefer that to like when we have a complete month off. Sometimes we have these great like this scenario where we do have 3 chapters in a row, and obviously that's super duper exciting. But I think having like a fortnightly release schedule will also just mean that we get to take a breath sort of in between each chapter, and then we can tease out our ideas a little bit more, because I think that's also half the fun of reading the series, right? It's like actually talking to everyone and discussing like, what do you think, like who do you think Evil Shanks is, why has Oda included him in the story, like what is Glunko's power, all of that stuff. So that's where I'm going, but obviously I don't control the release schedule, and that's completely up to Oda, so and I'm not gonna complain. Mr. Bushido, another very generous super chat. Thank you so much. I'm working on this, but I have a theory that Carrot's mum is a god's knight. It's wild, but I think there is something there. And Dad is Lindbergh. I'm not mad about it. And I did start reading your theory. I just haven't been able to finish it yet. I did see that you have left a theory for me in Discord. So to everyone else who has not read this, go check out Mr. Bushido's theory in our theory channel on our Discord. Because I did see that I did see you had written this. I saw that there was a connection to Stussy, right? I think that's what I remember. And so, especially for those of you who are still holding on hopes for the carrot is Nakama. This is a theory for you. Oh, you forgot to finish the theory on Discord? Okay, all right. Well, before I get there, you're gonna have to finish it for me. And Starkboy Gaming. Hello, thank you so much. What sort of is Stark game? I'm sorry, I'm not really in the gaming land. What games do you play? Chopper is just emergency food like I mean, carrot is just emergency food like Chopper. So we've got it seems like we've got three very avid carrot for Nakama believers. Three very loyal carrot for Nakama believers. Still holding out hope. Well, it seems like it's now time for you to all check out Mr. Bushido's theory, which he is going to finish for me in Discord. Wow, Undead Unluck is ending. I started reading that and I feel like I got quite a decent chunk through, and then I sort of stopped, so I haven't read it in a while. But you know what I have been watching? I have been watching Mr. Sakamoto Days, and it has been really, really good. Honestly, very, very good. I highly recommend it. I also did read it. I did read it a while ago. Not the whole thing, but I did start reading it a while ago, and I am supposed to have started reading it recently as well, because that manga recommendation, what is it called? Like a request? Something that people can do on Twitch. Was someone activated that. So I have been reading it. I've been watching it, and I did actually go back and read the first chapter. I just haven't kept up, but I can highly, highly recommend Sakamoto Days. When the trailer came out, I watched the trailer, and I wasn't like super impressed by the trailer, and I was a little bit cautious because it felt like it looked really static, and it looked really slow, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this is quite unusual for something that's as action-packed as Sakamoto Days, but the episodes themselves have actually been really quite good. A point redemption. Baldi Cornell, thank you. It's a point redemption, yes. Someone redeemed their manga recommendation redemption. I told you, I can't speak English today. You've got to be right back because you got something big to reveal about something at the end. Okay, all right. I think that's enough chit-chatting. We have to get into it. We are going to read the chapter. Are you all ready? Is everybody ready with me? I have the chapter up. Do you have the chapter up? Let me have a quick drink of water. And yes, do as Neon Roger says, hit the like button. Alright, seems like we are ready. So, reading chapter 1137, Shamrock takes the stage. Oh my goodness, is this the name? Are we getting the name from the title already? What? No. What? No, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Shamrock takes the stage. Is that Is that his freaking name? Oh, I can't. I don't even. Oh gosh. I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to feel about this. Why have the title? Why have the name? Why have his name in the title? It's such a big reveal. That's alright. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 23. Infiltrating the mysterious hidden base. Alright, so we've got more of the who's. We've got more of who's underlings. They've got those bat ears. Those are bat ears, right? Interesting. Okay. Notes from Oda-san. We're switching things up. Thanks for the hard work, Anayama-san. It's been a pleasure working with you, Fukuda-san. I'll be counting on you from now on. What is this in referring to? I'm not too sure. Whose Seiyu is this? Are these referring to Seiyu? Are they as in like voice actors? I know about Frankie's voice actor changing. I didn't know about others. Interesting. The home of the late king, Elbaf, West Castle. In the 14 years since King Harold's death, no one has come near this castle. So what's going on here? The door looks like it's been busted open. What happened to the guards? What? Something's wrong? It was broken in the inside. Why would intruders do that? Only one way to find out. Let's go! Look at that, Zoro using his brains. Smart Zoro. The key! Where's the key? He's so excited. The damage looks recent. Ooh, wait, this is unnerving. This place is huge. I can barely see the ceiling. This is way too vast to be walkable. That's so true. Can you imagine how long it would take them? Hey Rodo, know where the key is? No. I'm just a run-of-the-mill guy. I've never even been here before. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Look, she's talking up the sweet talk. She's using the sweet talk so he doesn't have to walk. Really, Namitaso? Agreed. Now get moving. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank goodness. Thank the heavens that Zoro is also being transported. Can you imagine if Zoro gets lost in a freaking giant castle? In a giant castle, we'll never find him. We would never find him. Wow! What a castle! Being here is thrilling and terrifying. Everything's falling to pieces. Is this the intruder's handiwork? No. The battle damage has been here ever since Loki killed King Harold. Thud, 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 thud. Luffy's like, I won't get tired. I really want to keep running. This took some serious destructive power. Loki is a monster, and King Harold was once renowned as a great warrior. This damage was inevitable. What? They're so big! Huh? This is scary, are they? This place is covered with giant skeletons. Oh, look at that! One of them has horns. Wow. The castle once had numerous guards. On that day, around 100 of them stood ready to kill Loki. But only one survived. Lord Jarul. After that tragedy happened here, coming to this site was forbidden. It's a den for vengeful spirits. Hey guys, look over here! The skull is enormous! It's also got horns! I wonder if he knew oars. These belong to someone with ancient giant warrior blood. There are no longer any pure-blooded members of that clan, but their blood still flows in some of us. Like King Harold, who was larger and stronger than most. King Harold was... So King Harold was part of the ancient giant... Ooh! So he had ancient giant warrior blood. Isn't that interesting? Doesn't that mean that Loki and Harrodin would also have ancient giant warrior blood because that's genetics? Like, I guess it means that if their mother wasn't part of that clan or didn't have that clan's bloodline, then I guess it means that theirs might not be as strong, and it would be like if King Harold is like an eighth, a quarter ancient giant warrior, then they might be like an eighth or something. But still. Huh. Interesting. Oh, look above you. How nostalgic. That's a trait of King Harold. Okay, let's look at this closely. I don't see those giant warrior horns. I don't see the warrior horns, but I'm guessing... So I guess you can still be of the bloodline, but you might not necessarily get the horns. That's interesting. He's bald. Is that like... What are those marks on his head? Are they scars? Is that a scar? Is that a tattoo? The man who tried to form peaceful bonds with the outside world. Said to be Elbaf's strongest king. Strongest king. Wow. He sure looks strong. Those... Oh, it is scars. Those... Oh my goodness, they've got indentation. He used to have horns and it got taken out. No freaking way. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh man. Those scars on his head mark where his ancient giant horns were before he ripped them out. I freaking got goosebumps. You guys, I got freaking goosebumps. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting like chills. It's feeling... Ah! That's so cool. He ripped out his own freaking horns. Why? Just because he didn't want to be an ancient giant warrior? Because he didn't want Elbaf to be Warland Elb? That's freaking insane. This guy does not look like a man who wants peace. Look at him. That is a stern face. That is an angry face, you guys. He does not look like he wants peace. Also, what is that? That's a tattoo, right? It looks like a... So it looks like a classic, sort of like a Viking-esque tattoo. Wow. Oh my god. I'm getting... Oh, it's sending me shivers down my back. He believed the ancient giants were relics from a war-torn era. He had horns? What conviction. After the king's death, the country fell into despair. Sadly, the one with the biggest grudge against Loki was naturally King Harold's other son, Harrodin. Whoa! Seriously? He's Loki's brother? Well, they don't know. But wait, shouldn't they? How did you not realize? Didn't they get told? Were they not there? Were they not there when they got told that? Oh, because I guess it happened on the ship. I guess Loki and I mean not Loki. I guess Dory and Broggy were explaining the story about Loki to the rest of the Straw Hats when they were coming to Elbaf. Okay, I forgot about that. Ooh. 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 Wow. Wow. they have different mothers. Before marrying the king, Harudin was born to a different woman. You guys, oh my freaking god. I'm sorry I keep stopping, but I just can't help it. In the video where I discussed that Loki is actually not a bad guy, I went into depth about it's strange about the fact that Harudin wasn't like the next prince or the next prince in line, where he was allowed to go off to be a pirate. I guess this makes sense. Oh. However, Elbaf would never have recognized Harudin's mother as its queen in any case. Why? She was born in a different giant country. What does that matter? They were both giants, right? They were both giants, but you can't talk when you... They were both giants, but you can't talk when you humans kill each other all over the time, all the time over land. I suppose. Wow! They say having children with a giant from another land taints the blood of Elbaf. Seems giants can be just as bigoted as anyone else. Not everyone's as pure as you, Namitaso. Don't suck up to me, trash. She's cranked the charm-o-meter up like to 100% when she wanted the transportation, and she's just like cranked it down just to negative 100%. Huh? Why join Harudin's crew if you think he has tainted blood? Well, you're such a creepy nerd, Rodo. This is amazing. You can draw sea charts? You gotta show me how. Let's be friends. Huh? Friends? Oh, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Look at that. Come on. Oh, you guys. Okay, I understand. I understand why you said now. Why you guys said that you like Loki. I mean, you like Rodo and Harudin more after this chapter. That was pretty cute. He was always so earnest and straightforward, unlike me. He never lived in the castle growing up. His father may have been king, but his mother was ostracized. He endured a lot and still said this: one day, I'm gonna unite all the giant tribes. You guys holy freaking crap. I'm sorry. I'm getting second goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps for the second freaking time. Oh my god. Why? This chapter is giving me like the shivers so much. I'm gonna unite the giant tribes. Oh my goodness. Holy freaking crap. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm gonna be king of the giants! Oh man, that's so cool. So that's why the new giant warrior pirates formed. That's amazing. I did not know that I did not know that there was more new giant warrior pirates lore to be had, and I didn't know that's what was missing, and I didn't know that that's what we were needing, what we were waiting for. But it seems like that's it. Whoa, I know you're the man that can do it. Harudin! This is freaking mad. Huh. I want to make his dream a reality. Huh. That kind of boring motivation is nothing new to me. Oh, Zoro, don't act like that. You know you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing for Luffy. Hey, this way! I found some knocked out giants! What? Knocked out giants? So some of them are still alive. realm of... Oh, we're going to the underworld. Okay, so I guess this is the time. We're now gonna meet Shamrock. Ah! Do you finally understand? This is only because I can't move from this spot. The result would be the same even if you could. You commoner. We are... Oh, what is that? She's used her little bandage power to become like supersized. Wow. That is a really great... Can we just... Like, that is... Oh, I see. Leg day. Oh, yeah. Leg day for sure. But she's cheating. This is a cheating leg day. That is a panel. That is a great panel. I like that. That is sexy. We are offering you a chance at divinity. Most die squirming in vain, just for the slightest chance to attain such an honor. Bam! Oh, just with a foot, she's like sent her arrow. Wow, look at that. Is that supposed to be like haki? Is that just supposed to be like Is that just supposed to be? I guess it's like the aura, the dark aura of Imu, the dark aura that the Gorosei have. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You know what this is? Okay, This is... this is some sort of dominatrix torture. We are witnessing some sort of dominatrix torture. Look at the heels. What is this? Oda-san. Oda just let his fantasies go wild in this chapter. This is freaking wild. This is proper R18 plus adult mature content. Look at that. Crap. Oh, this again. Doing up. So, this is even before. Oh, I see. No. This is supposed to be him imagining what's happening. Okay, it's like it's advanced observation haki. Oh! Loki has advanced observation haki. Okay. I see. So, you're gonna let loose a full speed kick to my right side of my face. It'll turn me sideways. Huh. What is that? Oh, she's like, she's controlling it with her hand. Then you'll uppercut me. Thanks for giving me notice. These arrows show the trajectory of my future. The outcome is unavoidable. Only I can stop it before it happens. Just say the word, Loki. Will you join the God's Knights? Oh, it's coming. I refuse, you fool! Ah! Yeah, it says... What is that? What is she holding? She's got something in her hands. It's like a large hammer. She has a weapon as well. What is that weapon? Is that just supposed to be more of her arrow? It's like a little... What is that? Honestly, it looks like a... It looks like, you know, when they draw like meat in cartoons? Shing, shing, pew, ping. Oh, look, all the animals as well. Are those arrow points? Those are arrow points. Stab, 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 stab. Damn it. You'll pay for this. Oh, stop! Enough already! She's sending more. He can see it. He can see it. Stop, enough already! Well, will you become a God's Knight? Ah! What is that? Is that the wolf in the background? Look at that. Look at freaking Shamrock. She's tired as well. It's taken a lot out of her. It's alright, Gunko. Oh! Let's change our tact. Contact marijuana. We're getting him. Okay, we're looking at him. Look, he's got braids in his hair. This is a good looking man. This is a good looking man. Look! Shanks' brother is sexy. This is a good looking man. So now we know, we understand. This would be Shanks. Shanks is already a good looking man, but now we know his full potential if he wasn't living the life of a ruffian, if he took showers regularly, if he had nice headquarters to sleep in. Look at this man. Captain of the God's Knight. He's a world noble. Figureland Shamrock. The son of Elder Figureland Garling, Figureland Shamrock. He's the new freaking captain of the God's Knight. Ah! Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Oh. Not every piece ends up being useful. I wanted to go about this more shrewdly, but I guess not. Not yielding even if it means death. Do we chalk this up to faith? God's Knight Gunko, she has the arrow fruit. The arrow fruit. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean it's like Loki's power? Is Loki's power like the god of the arrow fruit? What the frick is happening? Oh my god. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's that sword as well. Oh. This is... Oh my goodness. Isn't that... Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Let's talk about this. If this is... He's the captain of the God's Knight. When Figureland Garling was introduced, I think he was confirmed to be the supreme leader of the God's Knight. I'm gonna have to go back to that chapter. Because I think that means that he's not necessarily the head in the same way that Garling was. Maybe he's just like the captain of like one branch. Sort of like how the vice admirals are admirals and then there's captains within the military rank. Oh my goodness. But also, why did they specify in brackets that he's a world noble? Does that mean Gunko isn't? Gunko isn't a world noble, so she's not actually part of the Celestial Dragons, but he is. She only has one name as well, no last name. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Huh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Long ago, the savage warriors of Elbaf dominated the New World. The world government will bring them to heel, no matter what. God's Knights have mobilized. Dun 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 dun! Wow! Freaking wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need a, okay. Woo! Alright. Okay, everyone. Give me your thoughts because I have so many reading this chapter. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I do not know where to begin with this. Okay. Firstly, let me just read out some super chats that I missed while I was reading. Berkeley, thank you so much for your subscription. It seems like we also got new Twitch followers. So hello, Twinkie Hut and Jonas McGee. Perona Summer. Perona. Hello. It's been a while. Shamrock Shakes. Shamrock Shanks. Hi, Sophie. Shamrock. So, okay, let's go back to this name, Shamrock, because, the way that I was thinking about it, I've never heard of a Shamrock Shake, so I'm looking it up, and it's an Irish drink that they make. It's a drink that they make at McDonald's in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Okay, that's interesting. I've never had it before. We don't get that in Australia. But speaking of, look, I've got Irish colours today. But what I was going to say is Shamrock is a dance move. I know Shamrock because of a dance move. It's like a you like you swivel your leg around and you sort of like a boop, and then the other way. But also, yeah, Sham rocks. He's a sham of a rock. Exactly. Why the name? Shamrock is also a type of clover that's used as a symbol of Ireland. It's supposed to be one of Ireland's patron saints. That's really interesting. It's a metaphor for the Holy Trinity. Okay, so maybe it's supposed to be... Is it like Garling, Shamrock, and Shanks? Are they supposed to be the Holy Trinity? What? It's supposed to be related to like the Celtic cloudy clover? Huh. This is interesting. And also, okay, let me get back to and then the next super chat was from Mr. Bushido, you're back. Okay, so is this your banger end of chapter theory that you wanted to share with us? Shamrocks are Irish. Shanks is Scottish. Bonnie is named for an Irish pirate, and Bonnie is Scottish for girl. Oh, okay, for girl. Bonnie is Australian, and Australia was a work camp for Irish slaves, aka Ginny. Bonnie is Sham's daughter. I like that idea. That's a pretty cool idea. I guess we'll have to look at how old, how I guess Shamrocks looks like he could be Shanks's age. I mean, I would say probably a little older, so it looks like it could work. Okay. I see where you're going with this. Interesting. This is very interesting. Shamrock is going to defeat Luffy, and then Bonnie is going to join her father to spare Luffy. You think? Okay, I don't know about that much. That's a big claim. Interesting. Notice that Luffy stopped using nicknames in this arc? No, I did not notice that. For who specifically? I'm gonna have to look into this. I have a whole Irish theory for this. Well, I guess in that case, I'm gonna be looking back. I'm gonna be eagerly awaiting for more of your theories in our in the Joy Fleet Discord. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Gonna have to look into this. Wow. Oh my goodness. My head is gonna explode. The Holy Trinity. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh. Also, Zod TV, hello. We missed you last chapter stream, but thanks so much for being here. A member for 28 months. Wow. Yo, Zod. And thank you so much for the gifted memberships as well. So welcome to everyone who has been gifted a membership by our by the generous Zod TV. Welcome to becoming an executive officer of the Joy Fleet. I hope you enjoy your time here. But oh my goodness, you guys, wasn't? Am I remembering this right? Wasn't Oda's original plans for Shanks for him to be the leader of the Knights or something? Am I remembering that correctly? I'm gonna have to look into this. I think Shanks' early design. I feel like I remember that being released at some point. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? Oh, it was in one of the earlier prototypes. It's this one. It's the one. It was the tale of a dragon and a boy. Land the dragon and the 10 thieves. The original leader of the Order of the Knights. So this one, his name is Victor, I think. That one looks very much like Luffy. And then there's a knight leader called Shanks. Huh. So he really liked this idea so much that he kept Shanks and then also made Shanks' brother the leader of the Knights. Oh, wow. This is a Shanks that showers. That's what it is. I missed the super chat. Type 35, tip 35. Thanks so much for the super chat. Look into, I'm going to say, that's Celtic mythology. There is a god named Lu, and he had long arms, sort of. Okay, Luz. Or Lu. Okay. For me, it comes up as Lugh. Rightful kingship. Long arm. Yeah, he was commonly known as Longhand or Long Arm because of his spear skills. That's interesting. So I mean, it's just been confirmed. We're doubling down on the theory that the Figurelands, they're all just supreme swordsmen. Wow. You want to see how Luffy reacts to seeing Shamrock? Yeah. He's going to be so confused, like, did your arm grow back? What happened to your scar? You had a shower? Wow. Oh my goodness. Tattoo, hello. Thank you for coming in whilst you're working. Well, you must be working either a very early shift or a very late shift, depending on where you are. But I hope you have a great day at work. And then, yes, please do follow up by watching the stream afterwards, because this was a banger chapter. This was a freaking banger chapter. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is actually a crazy foreshadow from Oda to tell us that Roxy Zebek was a sham. I can't. There's just so many ideas. There's so many ideas that I don't even know where to begin with this. My head is hurting. Like, what is Gunko's power? Does this mean that Gunko might just be, why does Gunko not have a surname? She's not, it seems like she's not originally part of the, she's not actually part of the, what do you call it? She's not a part of the Celestial Dragons. She's not originally a world noble, it seems. You know what it seems like? Okay. Now my running headcanon is gonna be that Chi and Koala, Gunko and Koala, are sisters that must have got sold into slavery together, and whereas Koala was freed during Fisher Tiger's revolution, if you will, his escape, Gunko went another road. She had another fate awaiting for her, and she just joined the God's Knight instead, because they're both super skilled, they're both super strong, they're both super fighters. Koala became a revolutionary, an institution that like opposes the Celestial Dragon, and Gunko joined the institution, the God's Knight, that is the protector and the overseer over the Celestial Dragons. That's interesting. Wow. Elizabeth Swan, yeah, this was a perfect chapter. This was such a great chapter. Happy birthday once again. Oda has delivered. Oda has truly, well and truly delivered. Alright, so it seems people are saying let's go back. In the 14 years since King Harold's death. So King Harold has been dead for 14 years. Well, I guess for giants, 14 years doesn't mean quite as long. But how long has Loki been chained up for then? How old? I think I did talk about this. So it seems like when everything happened, I'm gonna now my head is spinning again, but we've got to talk about. All right, so I think Lola ran away from home 5 years ago. I would have thought that means I would have thought that the whole thing that happened between Lola and Loki happened between 6 to 10 years ago. Like, it happened a lot more recently. But the fight happened 14 years ago? Yeah, I thought that Loki was chained up 6 years ago as well. So even after that, that's because he ran away? So he was free for 8 years, became a pirate, was running amok for 8 years, and it was during that time that he proposed to Lola? But that makes no sense, because then why were the giants enraged that Big Mom broke her promise and tried to trick them when they didn't actually really care about Loki? This is wrinkling my brain. You guys, this is wrinkling my brain. The Nika fruit was found the same year after Loki killed... The same year that Loki killed Harold. Oh, yes. Wow, so like... It's almost like fate. It could have just been his crew and not the whole kingdom. Let's go back to read where this is. What chapter is it when this was revealed? I'm pretty sure they explain that. Doesn't Pudding say that? Doesn't she explain that it's it caused like a big. It caused a big fuss over the Elbafians. That's like a reason why the Elbafians hate Big Mum even more. Let's see. I feel like I vaguely remember something like that. Yeah, okay, so in chapter 858, she says, oh, it wasn't Pudding. Sorry, it wasn't, um, it wasn't Pudding that explained it. It was Chiffon, and Chiffon says, there's a reason that Mama is hated by all the giants around the world. And that's the reason why there's no giants. If Lola became a princess of Elbaf, she could overcome her long-standing antagonism with the giants and even gain use of the Elbaf warriors, the fighting force of what's to be held as the mightiest nation in the world, but then blah blah blah, like, ran away or went downhill from there. Unless she just understands it incorrectly. I guess like that could be it, that she understands it incorrectly. I think there are clues about the plot in Nahua, Aztec culture. Literally all very ancient lore has strong elements like the moon and Shandora, the multiple sun gods being another. Okay, I will look into this. I'm very intrigued because I all too have been talking a lot about the importance of these ancient mythologies. I think I specifically looked at Mayan. I didn't look at Nahua specifically, but I will check it out. Thank you for the recommendation, because I do think there is something very suspect going on. Like Egypt, for example, has very strong belief. Ancient Egypt had a very strong belief in the sun god, in Ra. And Alabasta, for example, is one of the or I guess the Nefertari family is one of the Joy Boy's allies that believe, I suppose, in Joy Boy and opposed, in the end, the will of the 20 kingdoms. So I think that's interesting. Shandora, again, sun god. That's the reason why I started looking at Mayan culture. The one that's actually very interesting is the giants, the Elbafian giants, because Norse mythology doesn't have such a huge focus on sun gods. So it's interesting that Elbaf believes in sun gods to this great extent. And I have actually discussed this in a video, so you guys should check it out. Five sons. Okay, I will look at the 5 sons specifically. Thank you. 5 sun gods over different ages. Alright, that's interesting. 5 sun gods. Alright. I would love to stay in chat, but unfortunately, I do have to get going. But I have to say, this has been a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic chapter. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to discuss all of my thoughts with you. In the meantime, I have discussed, there were some thoughts that I had after last chapter as well, and I would love for you to look into it, because I have some ideas about the initial history of what happened between the two ages, the two previous ages, and what that means about Nika to Joy Boy. So make sure to check that video out. You can also check out my video about the sun gods. I've linked that actually in that video. So just go to my channel, watch my latest video. If you are not subscribed already, please don't forget to subscribe, like this stream, come back and leave a comment on some of your thoughts about chapter 1137. My brain is about to explode, but I will discuss some more with you all very, very shortly. So watch out, and I shall see you all very, very soon.